Yep, it seems like I'm only getting out on Fridays only for the food bank. Seems like I can't get out for that Mondays or Tuesday food bank. Weather has not been cooperating, but this is January. So that's how that's been going down for me. But when I got there just before 9:30 and they had a full house. So the popularity is still picking up. Word is getting out. I even seen one of my neighbors across the bridge. I seen her last week. I didn't recognize her directly. But normally I see her in the summertime, seeing her with a winter hat on and a coat. But that was my neighbor across the bridge had found out about it. So she said a prayer from the Bible this week. And they let people come out from the congregation, not a congregation, from the group. They come in, sign up for the food boxes. They put their food in the boxes. And she said a prayer from the Bible. Then I said, oh yeah, I recognize her. So I let her know about the garden. So we're gonna put up this year across the bridge from her. It'll be across the bridge from her. She on the other side of the bridge. But yeah, I'll be telling people about other food banks that you go to. Still got a few people in there acting like this was the only food bank. I said, you shop around, you can go to food banks Monday through Friday if you wanted to, as long as you got transportation. So that was what's happening. Lately, they've been coming up with just one or two meats, and the boxes is not on food. They got a lot of sweets, a lot of bread, but not like it had been. So I guess they not doubling down on them like they did before. When the other place they wanted, they would take it. So it was a good run when it was running that way. Where you would come out sometime with two boxes, but not this time. Not for the last 2 weeks. So that's what's been happening with the food banks. Are hardly nothing. There ain't nothing too much been happening with the bicycles. I still haven't finished, but I did get the inner tubes. I got to put them in this weekend. We're gonna have a warm up this week. I'm gonna see 40 degrees again in February. So my birthday is February. So my goal is to have all the bikes up and running by February, before my birthday, February 17th. Before my birthday, I set myself a deadline to make. So I'm at the age now I have to set deadlines to get things done. So that's what's happening. Still working on the tours. Working on the bicycle tour around the park in this area. Then I'm going to work on the second one. It's going to go down there where I used to go to school at when I was in high school, from middle school or junior high for me to high school. And the route we took, I'm going to do that route, but I'm going to try to do it through a Red Cross and Blue Shield. Red Cross, not Red Cross, not Blue Shield. The Red Cross Foundation. I'm trying to do that for a charity. This particular one. The other one, I'm going to just do it for training and maybe bring somebody into the bicycle group. And I'm going to do also Concrete Greenway. I'm doing that on a Google app platform. It's free, so I'm going to put that out there free this time. Other one I was paying like about $10 a month. And it was a worldwide platform, but it was overseas, and they didn't do all I thought they could do. They don't have as many features as Google has on theirs. So I'm going to put it out there on Google and see how that works out, because it's free and it's on one of their platforms. So I'm going to do that with all the pictures I took. So I can utilize that and put that into, I'll offer that for the training manual, because we're supposed to put a training manual together. We're going to have 3 different point of views, which is pretty good. The old school style. Without the internet, I'm going with the internet. And then you got the one with connections. A lot of people, they do tours because they have connections with people. So we see how it works out with these other 3 people I'm with. We'll see can we get anything up. We got up to September to spend the money. So you will be getting posted on that from time to time about how it's going with this tour group I'm with. For me, it's related with bicycle tours. That's why I'm going to be specializing in bicycle tours. So that's why I'm adding it on as a bicycle tour as part of the podcast. It's interesting how it works out. I'm going to tell you how it got started and all that. Towards the end, once we get everything situated. But no, that's what I've been working on since last year. I've been working on this one bicycle tour since about 2 years ago. 2 going on 3 years. I call it the Forgotten Greenway. We got a greenway on the east side. When I was growing up, there wasn't one. Now there is one, but it's been forgotten about because they just don't have no popularity. It's all about the popularity when you build something. If it's a popular spot, it'll catch on. If it's not a popular spot or it don't get a whole lot of press, then people just forget about it. So this one been forgotten about. So I have nicknamed it the Forgotten Greenway. My goal this year is to bring it out and let people remind people that it's here, still here, and that's in need of maintenance and upkeep, and is in need of promotion. So we'll see what happens. I'm trying to gear this around the auto show. Since the auto show is going to be in January, it's going from January to December, so it's a great opportunity to do that. Because the whole theme of this Greenway, Concrete Greenway, is automotive theme, as well as neighborhood theme. So we should be able to see how this works out. That's a project I got going that's been going on for the last 2, going on 3 years. It's part of my unfinished business. So hopefully I get a chance to finish that business, and then we'll go from there. That's for sure. But the bicycles are on this week for sure. And I might even try to go out Monday and do a food bank. I haven't did the Monday food bank in the morning since they switched the hours from 1 o'clock to 11, but I might just try it if it's warming up. It's supposed to get up to 40, so if it don't go back down below 32 Sunday night going into Monday morning, I'm going to try that food bank for the first time since December, maybe even November. I'm not went there in December. I went there last time I was there was in December, around the holiday for pick up a gift card. But as far as going to the food bank, it might have been as late as early December. So it's been almost a couple months now. So we'll see how it works out. You got some other food banks that I could go to, but I already dedicated myself to wait till the weather's right. The weather's going to dictate what I do. And like I said, the Friday food bank been good enough for me to get by with. So I'm satisfied with that. I get just enough food in them boxes to get by. So I've been satisfied with that because you can't complain. It's right around the corner. So on them cold days, I don't be complaining. And that's what's really going to happen. This year, that's the game plan. We're going to be working on it, finishing up all the bikes and the bicycle trailers, getting everything situated with them, as well as getting this tour group together, putting at least 2 to 3 tours together, most of them bicycle tours. We're going to try to ride on 3 bicycle tours this year on the east side. Might be 4 if I can get in one down there with the garden group. In the downtown area, that's really not going to be in my neighborhood, but I'll go on downtown to Eastern Market and start up with them. That's a nice little ride down there. Ride around ain't too bad. It's a slow roll ride. Then you got time to rest up for a minute before you can ride back. So we'll see what happens. So it should be nothing less than interesting, that's for sure. We got the bicycle going on, and we're going to get back with the food banks. So we get our high drama going on. We ain't had no high drama lately. The lady with the brother with the bed bug, she didn't bring him this time. She came late, but she did not bring him. So I guess she told him until he get his bed bug situation under control, she don't even want to pick him up and take him in her car because she take a chance of catching up with some bed bugs too. And so it wasn't nothing mentioned about that I know about. I really didn't get a chance to talk to nobody about it. I got there so late. 9:30 is going to be the cutoff point for him. When I get there between 9:30 and 9:45, around 9:30ish. Need to be there a little bit before 9:30. She wants to set the door at 9:30, so she don't get there like people coming around 10 o'clock, and then she got to see what she got for them. But supposed to start at 10, but people make up things as they go. So ain't no big thing. So we having a good time. That's for sure. I ain't got nothing to complain about. We made another money. I give myself a hand. We made another money. Every time we make a money in this life, you got to give yourself a hand. So the month of January is completed. We'll see what happens in the month of February. And we keep it rolling like that. 2020. So until then, it's about that time, amigos. Don't ring that bell. But you know it's almost my time to G.O. It is my time to G.O. So adios, amigos.